Why don't people want to listen to me? And why are there others who don't say anything special, yet everyone listens to them? After years of embarrassment, failure, observation, and learning, I finally understood something. People don't listen because you're speaking. People listen because you make them feel something. And real speaking doesn't come from your mouth. It comes from your heart. So I read books like How to Win Friends and Influence People and Talk Like TED, watched hundreds of videos, and tried everything I could possibly try. Some methods had shiny titles but delivered nothing. Others made sense on paper, but collapsed in real life. Until one day, I stopped experimenting and started writing. I wrote down everything I had tried, every idea that touched something inside me, or made a real difference in how people responded. And out of more than 50 ideas, only 5 rules truly changed everything. One day, I remembered a simple rule I'd read before. Be honest, just be honest. So I told myself, let's try it. No overthinking, no trying to impress. I just said what I felt, spoke simply but from a real place inside me. And suddenly, the other person stopped and listened, like they felt something different, like the words reached them more clearly. That's when I realized something I hadn't seen before. People don't need perfect words. They just need to feel that you're real. Write this down, because this is the first rule. Words that come from the heart reach the heart. Don't chase beauty in your words. Chase honesty in your voice. And that is what I'm about to share with you now. No fluff, no recycled advice, just the things I wish someone had told me from the start. Rule 2, make them see themselves. The biggest mistake we make when we speak is thinking it's about us, our stories, our experiences, our opinions. But people don't listen because of what happened to you. They listen because they see themselves in what you're saying. So when you speak, ask yourself, am I helping them understand me? Or am I helping them understand themselves? Use your stories as mirrors, not paintings. Speak in a way that makes their memories come alive. Describe feelings, not just facts. Because once they see themselves in your words, they won't just listen, they'll feel. And that is rule number 2. Part 3, let silence speak. For a long time, I thought constant talking meant confidence. That silence meant I was weak, or lost, or unsure. But the truth, it was the opposite. One day, I was in an important conversation. I kept talking more quickly, trying to explain everything, but suddenly, I paused. Just 2 seconds, nothing more. And in that moment, I noticed something. The other person's eyes focused, their breathing slowed. It was like the moment had more weight. That's when I realized silence isn't empty. Silence is space for your words to breathe. It's a moment for meaning to land. From that day on, I stopped fearing silence. I started using it. When you pause after a powerful sentence, see how it lingers. When you pause before responding, people feel your thinking. Silence adds gravity. It adds presence. Sometimes, silence says more than words ever could. Write this down. This is the 3rd principle. Don't fear silence. Use it. Let your silence speak. Rule 4, the most powerful rule I've ever learned. Say what others won't. In almost every room, every group, there's always something no one wants to mention. A truth that hangs silently in the air. People smile, nod, and avoid it. But deep down, they feel it, and they wish someone would just say it. I discovered that when you're the one who gently puts words to what others feel but can't say, everything changes. People don't just listen. They lean in. They trust you. They remember you. Not because you said something shocking, but because you said something true. You don't need to be dramatic. Just honest, real, human. When you speak what matters, what everyone's been waiting for someone to say, you give people permission to be real too. And that kind of voice, it's unforgettable. But just when I thought that was the most powerful thing I could ever say, I found one final rule, and it changed everything. Rule 5, let stillness speak. We often think the loudest voice gets the most attention, that the one who fills the room with words wins. But the truth is quieter than that. The most powerful speaker in the room is often the quietest one, the one who doesn't rush to respond, who pauses before speaking, whose silence feels intentional, not awkward. And here's the secret. People trust those who don't try too hard. Confidence doesn't shout. It sits still. It waits. It speaks only when there's something real to say. If you want people to listen, don't fill the space just to be heard. Let the stillness work for you, because sometimes silence is the loudest thing in the room. Let's keep it simple. Rule 1, speak from the heart, not the script. Rule 2, make people feel like you're telling their story. Rule 3, don't rush. Let your pauses speak. Rule 4, say what no one else dares to say. Rule 5, let silence carry your message.